So next we're back with the Fawley. Our next race, the Fawley Challenge Cup. Quadruple sculls. Off they go. This will be a good race to watch. The American School in London, Berkshire Station, top of your picture, and then to the right, the Tideway Scullers School B, the Buck Station. They've dealt with the tricks of Temple Island pretty well and very smooth from both boats. This is going to be a great race. Look, very tight in the early stages. The Tideway Scullers School B bustling along well there nearest to the picture, but perhaps not as efficiently as American School in London on the far side. They've carved out an early lead here.
Yeah, really nice spot there. A bit of experience there in the American school boat, and they're beginning to really press their boats through and moving against the Tideway Scullers School. This is their B boat in this event. Not that much experience yet in these boats. This is some of their first Henley Regatta, and they didn't quite qualify, I think, in the Brit last year, some of these athletes. So good to see them here at the Regatta.
Yeah, Tideway Scullers, you mentioned their experience. That might account for some issues with steering at this stage of the race, mid-race.
Yeah, their stroke man Andy Hill, he's got the footer, and he's just getting his boat back on track there. The umpire just keeping an eye on it. Yeah, we do want to see the crew staying on their side of the river, and the danger is that, you know, if a crew does come over, the other crew reacts and then they move towards the booms because they get the sense that they're not quite in the right place. American School in London, they're perfectly placed at this stage. You
can see the Tideway Scullers School rowing into the puddles being left by the American School in London, who you can see there in command of this race at the midway point. No advantage to be had for the Tideway Scullers School to go into midstream there. We're learning from the experience though, aren't they? So the Fawley Challenge Cup, what we're watching at the moment. Players Court School beat the Windsor Boys School by a length in the final last year. So William Borley's Grammar School up in Marlow, winners the year before that. So some local schools have done well in this.
And it is the two Tideway clubs that meet here in the first round. You come all the way to Henley Regatta, and of course in some of these events you can't escape it. You get the clubs who perhaps know each other a little bit more better than they'd like to, competing in the first round.
So the Tideway Scullers have a lot of work to do here against the American School in London. 3 lengths down, and approaching the point in the race where you'll see the crowds in the background past the boat houses and heading towards the grandstand towards stewards. The American School in London having complete control of the race.
And it's good to see this crew come together. Their stroke man, I think we've seen him racing in the single earlier on in the season and done really well in the Nat Chance. Obviously no single here for junior men, so the option for school boys in Henley Regatta is 2 oars in the Fawley, or if you're a school Princess Elizabeth in the 8. So these guys have picked to come together in this quad, and they look like they're going pretty well and very much in control of Tideway Scullers School B.
The American School in London, this is an international private school in St John's Wood. Students aged between 4 years old and 18 years old. I don't think there are any 4-year-olds in the boat.
No, I suspect we're watching the 18-year-olds.
A couple of 17-year-olds as well, actually, but yes, 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds in the boat. They'll be inspiring the next generation, though, won't they? They'll be watching back at base and thinking, yeah, we'd like to get involved in that in years to come. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it certainly happened for me. Those heroes that I watched playing netball, basketball, athletics, they're the people I wanted to follow. And eventually, of course, when I shifted to rowing, you watch your role models, and these guys will be role models for those younger members of their school.
Final few strokes now in the Fawley Challenge Cup for the American School in London, who head over the line now in front of the big crowds at stewards there, you can see in the background. Crowds growing all the time. Well done to the American School in London, who had that race completely under control from early. against the Tideway Scullers School, who experienced a little bit of steering difficulty earlier on. But good experience for them. That's a learning process for them.
Yeah, I'm delighted those guys have first experience the regatta, punches the air, give each other a hug, through to Thursday. There they are. That meant a lot to them. First race done. Wednesday, tip.